This article contains spoilers from Season 1 of Safe on Netflix. The Harlan Coben drama dropped on Netflix in May with all 8 episodes available to watch in a marathon sitting. Safe is the second crime series that crime author Coben and screenwriter Danny Brocklehurst have worked on together. They previously collaborated on Sky's The Five back in 2016, which featured 10 installments that were aired weekly in double-bill installments. The Five proved to be so popular that they are working on the 4 and will follow on from the original drama. While The Five was an enthralling watch with plenty of secrets that had audiences on the edge of their seats, Safe fails to deliver up a similar viewing experience. Safe Season 2 release date. Big problem is none of the characters are particularly likable, and the result is we just don't care. They feel flat and two-dimensional compared to the characters in The Five. Yes, the gated community of Safe also has deep, dark secrets, but the difference is that there's nothing to really connect us to them. Missing girl Jenny Delaney, played by Amy James Kelly, is a moody teenager who is angry at her father for reasons that don't become apparent until later on. Unlike The Five, which got viewers from the get-go with a missing child vanishing into thin air, there's nothing emotive to draw us in after Jenny disappears. Hall is revealed to be having a relationship with his wife's friend Sophie Mason, Amanda Abington, not long after her death. Her father Tom Delaney, Michael C. He's also been spying on Jenny to make sure she's safe, becoming increasingly vigilant after becoming a widower. Despite his overprotective behavior, there's no real context to it. You don't see the relationship between father and daughter, which makes his desperation and the lengths he goes to somewhat inexplicable. Is Michael C. Hall English or American? The only characters you're ever rooting for are Pete Mayfield, Mark Warren, Tom's gay best friend, and Emma Castle, Hannah R. Teton, who turns out to be his daughter. The subplot, which is just an aside to the main story, is the only truly engaging bit of Safe. Other than that, Safe feels pretty soulless and it's a slog to get to the end. Poor Pete even gets stabbed trying to help Tom in his bizarre quest to find Jenny. He's always by Tom's side, but you do wonder who's getting the better deal out of their friendship. On a side note, why are they never at work? They're pediatricians, but they're hardly ever at the hospital unless it's relating to finding Jenny. While the performances are fine, the plotting lets the whole thing down. The story could have been done so much better. It's a wing concept, a child goes missing in a gated community, but it all gets a bit ridiculous. We have far too many questions. Why didn't Jenny just go home and reveal the truth about the fire to her father? Why was she hiding out at the home of creepy neighbor and hoarder Helen Crowthorne, Karen Bryson? Meanwhile, Jenny's boyfriend Chris Chahal, Fred Thorpe, was murdered after finding out the truth about the school fire. The huge twist at the end could be seen a mile off. The fire and the deaths of the children should have hit us hard, but there was nothing to engage us. There's also the strange comic relief involving the Marshall family, who spend a large proportion of the show trying to cover up for a crime they didn't commit. These scenes are jarring and seem to be padding for the 8 hours that the writers have had to fill. Safe could have been so good. All the ingredients were there for a prime binge-worthy crime thriller: the writers, the cast, the concept, but it just hasn't been given the time, care and attention it needed. Safe is available to watch on Netflix now.